I decided to travel to Turkey to explore a new country I've never been to before. After taking a ferry over from Greece, I started my journey in the city of Izmir, the country's third biggest city. Every day, thousands of people come to the bustling streets of the popular Kemeralti Bazaar in the old town. Here, I tried different local cuisines that I've never seen before, visited mosques which are hundreds of years old, and saw some of Izmir's most iconic sites. Come with me and let me show you around this interesting city. Welcome to Turkey. I'm here in Izmir, third biggest city of Turkey with over 4 million people. I don't really have an overview over the city yet because it's so big. That's why I would say we just gonna have a look around and explore the area a bit. So I've seen these bagels here multiple times now. I think it's kind of a Turkish bagel. I'm not really sure what it's called. But I think I'm gonna try one. These look really good. Hello. Can I get one of the bagels, please? One.
One simit.
How much is that? These Turkish sesame bagels are called simit. And yes, I probably paid way more for this bagel than a local would have. So here it is, our Turkish bagel. It's a really good snack. I think with cream cheese on top it's perfect. Then it was time to explore Izmir. This area here is called Alsancak, which is part of the city's historic center. Down here I'm at the ocean. There's like a big boardwalk over here. And if you look on the map, you can see that there's like a huge bay in Izmir. And you can see this right here. Over there, the city continues all the way over there. Here I randomly found this little street with a lot of market stands, and you can buy jewelry and souvenirs, I think. It's very nice here. So far I really like the city. The sun is shining, it's warm, people are extremely friendly. The English level is kind of high. I think it's because this city, or Turkey in general, is pretty popular among tourists. So far I didn't have any problem with getting around in English. So I'm on my way to a bazaar. It's called Kemeralti Bazaar, I think. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, so please excuse my pronunciation. It's pretty busy here, this area, but I think we're almost there. So I think we are here. All of these streets here belong to the market. It's really busy. It is a Saturday today. I don't know if it's gonna be this busy during the week here, but let's see what we can find. The Kemeralti Bazaar dates back to the 17th century and it's located in the Konak district. There was so much happening all at once in this market. People were selling clothes, shoes, spices, fresh fish. There were tea houses and kebab shop mixed in. You could hear the prayers from the old mosque while street musicians played the violin at the side of the roads. Masses of people were slowly pushing through the streets, while street dogs and cats searched for their next meal on the ground. It was chaotic, but surprisingly organized. I loved it. So you can also buy your lotto tickets right here at the side of the road. Lotto tickets or scratch cards, some gambling stuff. Of course, there are so many restaurants here, all serving Turkish cuisine.
On almost every second corner you'll find kebab shops. This is when I learned that you'll never go hungry here in Turkey. People here love their food.
So there are a lot of street dogs in the city. Most of them are really fat though. I think people give them a lot of food. I also saw a lot of bowls outside with dog food and cat food. So I think the street animals are taken care of as far as you can take care of street animals. Because I mean, in the end of the day, they still live on the streets. This seems to be a very popular place to buy bags here. Let's see what they got. Yeah, so Calvin Klein, Louis, everything for 10 euros, I guess. So there are so many temptations everywhere, so much food, so many good smells. I saw this. I don't know if these are normal cookies or not, but I'm gonna try one of these. Let's try this one. Can I get one of these? So we're gonna try the pink cookie.
Her gördüğünü aldım.
Vallahi çok güzel.
Thank you. This, my friends, is pure sugar. So this over here is the famous clock tower of Izmir. It's the main attraction of the city. And to be honest, it's kind of small. I would have imagined it to be bigger, more impressive somehow, but it's still super nice. Especially when you get closer, you see all the little details on the tower I'm gonna show you.
The tower is still about 25 meters high and it was completed in 1901. During the coup attempt in 2016, someone stole the clock from the tower, but it has since been replaced. Next to the clock tower is the Konak Mosque, which was constructed in 1755.
All across the cities, there are huge flags and pictures with Ataturk. And I'm not sure if this is always the case or if it's because of the holiday tomorrow, because tomorrow is the holiday of his death day when he died. So you can see his portrait all over the city. But as I said, I'm not sure if this is always the case or only now. Day 2 here in Izmir. I'm at a traditional Turkish cafe. It's super busy. And I'm trying some typical Turkish food. So this here is börek. It comes with cheese inside. I'm gonna show you. So there's like cheese inside. That's really good actually, but you know me, I like cheese. I like pretty much everything with cheese. And then I got another typical pastry. It's called boyos. It's this. It's a salty pastry. Comes here from the region of Izmir. So this one comes without a filling. It's really good as well. And of course I got some Turkish tea, which I think is free in the cafe, to be honest, because they just walk around and hand out this tea to everyone. It's really good. And after finishing my meal, I'm gonna start showing you this area of Izmir. It's called Bornova and it's very popular among students and young people. So the food was really good and now it's time to explore the area. So this whole area of Bornova seems to be much more local than the main tourist area which I visited yesterday. And there are so many restaurants and local cafes here. I also noticed in this area there are so many board game cafes and video game cafes and bars, so you can just go there, play board games with your friends, or rent a PlayStation 5 or a gaming PC and just play. And here I just found a really nice park. So overall this area is much more quiet than yesterday, but it's really livable, I think, with the green, the trees in the street, all these restaurants and cafes. I really like this area, Bornova.
In this plaza you can find a statue of Atatürk, the founder of the Turkish Republic, sitting on his horse and surrounded by ceremonial wreaths. I'm not sure if these wreaths and flags are always here or if they were displaced because of his death anniversary. On day 3 in Izmir, I decided to explore the historic elevator building, the Asansör.
So today I'm here at another popular street, the Dario Moreno Street here in Izmir. It's named after a popular musician and you can see his statue here. And at the end of this street there's a historical elevator building, another major tourist attraction here in Izmir. So I would say we're gonna take the elevator up to the next level.
Right now, there didn't seem to be many tourists here, but I wouldn't be surprised if summer looked quite the opposite.
So here at the end of the street we have this huge elevator building. It's a historical elevator to connect the district up here on the cliff with the district down here at the ocean, because Izmir is built at a cliff. In order to not having to walk all these steps every day, they built this big elevator here. It was actually built by a Jewish businessman, and I'm gonna take the elevator up there because I read that there's like beautiful views over the ocean, over the city. So let's have a look. It seems to be mostly used by locals, and I think the elevator just arrived.
The tower is 58 meters high, and the ride took less than a minute, or at least that's my guess. I mean, I didn't record the time.
So we made it to the top. There's also a cute cafe up here, but I already had like 2 coffees today, so I think I'm gonna skip a third one. So we just came all the way from down here, from sea level up onto the cliff here.
The next day I decided to visit one of the oldest mosques in the city center. Built in the 17th century, it's especially known for its Ottoman Islamic artwork.
I'm here in front of the Hisar Camii Mosque in Izmir's old quarters. I think the mosque is open for visitors and it's no prayer time right now, so we're gonna have a look inside. So in order to enter the mosque we have to cover our hair, and I don't have a hijab, but luckily they have a clothes supply point here. So I think I'm gonna borrow something to cover my hair. But I think for tourists it's just important to cover the hair. It doesn't have to be perfect, at least from what I've heard.
Usually it's no problem to take pictures inside a mosque that's open to visitors. But out of respect you cannot take pictures of people praying or during prayer time. Since a couple of men were praying inside the mosque when I visited, I decided not to take any footage from inside.
Café.
This morning I took a bus to Turkey's coast, to Kuşadası, and today we're gonna explore the national park Milli Park because there is Zeus cave here and I'm gonna show you. So it is November right now, so it's low season. I think during high season it's pretty busy here. There's already stalls where you can buy like jewelry and souvenirs. But luckily during this time of the year it seems to be pretty empty. I think here we already see the cave. Wow. Wow, that's big. So I think officially it is not allowed to climb this fence here, but I'm with a local friend here and he told me it's completely fine to just enter. So we're gonna see what's awaiting on the other side. So I'm down here at the cave now and look at how clear this water is. This is incredible. So during the summer you can swim in here, but right now for me personally it is way too cold, but this water is so clear it looks really tempting.
According to legend, the Greek gods Zeus and Aphrodite bathed here. If I ever come back in summer, I will too.
The cave we just visited is actually right next to the sea, so I decided to have a look at the sea and it is really beautiful. The water down here is so clear. So in summer this must be full of people enjoying the water, cooling off. It's nice. So all the way back here we can see the national park. There are some beaches that must be beautiful in the summer. And right over here, this island, this is actually already Greece, a Samos island. It's super close to Turkey, much closer to Turkey mainland than to the Greek mainland.
A couple of days later, I'll continue my journey to Ankara and then to Istanbul. On the way, I'll visit the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus and the controversial ghost town of Varoşa in Famagusta. If you enjoy this content, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you again next time.